All right, so a couple things I want to go over regarding your essay. A lot of times when you have an outline like this, your paragraphs can get kind of choppy visually and just sound-wise, which we'll talk about that more tomorrow and Friday. But one thing I want to make sure you guys are doing, if you have a lot of sentences, you need to make sure once you establish your paragraphs that you backspace all the way so that, like this text here, I should be backspacing it all the way so that it goes up to my next paragraph and it goes all the way over. So really check your margins to make sure there aren't big gaps between your paragraphs once it's all said and done. You also should have a double spacing, and if you haven't done that yet, it's a simple hit Control A. When you hit Control A, what you'll do is go to the double spacing part. Now, if yours looks really funky and extra spaced out, like this, one thing you have to do is go back in here and hit remove spaces before or remove spaces after paragraphs. Sometimes that happens with documents. Another thing, while it's all highlighted, this is a good time, which it should already be this way, but it's a good time to check to make sure everything's in Times New Roman, 12-point font, especially if you copied and pasted some information in from other resources. Make sure your heading is the correct way, your name, my name. Yours would say Advanced American Literature. And then the date. Remember, the date's funky. You put the day first, the month, and then the year. And then your title. Your title can simply be career essay, or like a future in cosmetology, a future in physician's assistant, something like that. It doesn't have to be anything super unique or crazy because this is just a very straightforward essay about careers. So the other thing I wanted to go over today is after your conclusion, one thing I wanted to mention to you guys, if you're struggling on what to say in your conclusion, look at that goal paper that we went over, or that you have on the last page of your packet. That's a really good place to kind of summarize, where do you go next? What do you have to do from here in order to achieve the things you want to achieve? But I want to talk about your works cited. So the very last part of your essay, scroll down. You need to hit the center button. So click up here and center align it, and you're going to type in works cited. And you're going to hit enter and then go kick back over here. I would like you to choose 2 of your sources to include in your works cited, whether that was an article, whether that was a website, and you can review how to do those things in your MLA cheat sheet. It'll show you how to create those works cited. Another really cool feature as well is that you can create citations here. This is a new feature. So this might be something that you guys can mess around with a little bit. You can say, hey, this is a website, and plug in your information, and it should create the works cited for you. So this is a really cool new feature on Google Docs that I would like you guys to try out, and let's just see how it works. So whatever you ended up picking, an article, newspaper article, website, you might have to go in and adjust a couple things, but use this citation source to create just 2. If you use more than 2, it's okay. And what I would also like you to do is wherever you got your information, let's say this red piece right here, I didn't directly quote, but I paraphrased information, or I have statistics and numbers. If your source isn't included on the works cited, I would like you guys to at least put the author's name here, so I know that you got that information from somewhere, even if it's not included in your works cited. So if you have more than 3 sources, I'm only requiring 2. You'll put the author's last name. If your article or your information doesn't have an author, what you will do is either put the title of the article, or if you did something on Ohio Means Jobs, you'll do a title of the section. So maybe it was, you're looking at a career in education. That's what I would like you guys to do. So don't forget your in-text citation, and to create your works cited using 2 entries, using the new citations creator, and we'll see how it goes. You guys have any questions?